I was thinking what I want to say. I think what I have to say can be summarized in 1 minute, but since I have 15 minutes, Parkinson's law variant, that talk will always over expand the time allocated. So I'll tell you the whole story in a totally roundabout fashion. So what I wanted to talk about is learn, digress, separate, various variations of it. Found it a very interesting concept. So So I want to talk about the evolution of product thinking, software thinking that we have gone through since in the morning. So it's very clear your software is not your product. When a software is put in context of a problem, it's put in a context of a opportunity, then we start thinking solution, then we start thinking product. There has to be an ecosystem around our software, right? No product exists in a vacuum. There are products before it, there are products after it, and it's a whole ecosystem that you have to develop, create support for your users. When you start thinking of all of these things, you're thinking solution, you're not just thinking software. Product market fit, there are a lot of discussions around it. You take a product to the market, you do the lean, you learn, but that fit has to be there. You have to figure out who your early adopters are, know those people to whom you can take it, who will give you the feedback, from whom you can learn. Value proposition for these, why would these folks go ahead and start adopting your software? Success and failure metrics, we talk a lot about success metrics, I talk a lot about failure metrics, which kind of Naren also alluded to, is that you should know when you are failed and when you need to go back and reassess everything. And I think a very good way of doing that is having failure metrics from the beginning. And definitely a solution is basically product, software, along with some kind of services that enable your product to get very high adoption, have very high usability, and support the ecosystem around it. And thus you kind of get a solution out of a software. And if I have to convert it into a equation, I would say that solution is software plus service in some context. That context is very important. Now, throughout the day we've been talking about till this point, I was wondering that since I'm the last act, maybe in movies they show a trailer of what's going to happen. Right? So I thought, even though the next Converge topic has not been decided, maybe let me plant some seeds. And also, when you are thinking beyond, right? Okay, we talked about solution, we know it, but what next? So I tried to explore this idea, and I came across this Suhari. Someone mentioned it, one of the ThoughtWorks internal emails, and it's a very interesting concept. It talks about how a martial art student becomes an expert. Right? So you go through 3 phases. You learn, you digress from what you have learned, and ultimately you transcend and create something of your own. So if you remember the martial art movies, right, you'll always see this where the hero goes through some meaningless, senseless, repetitive acts which the teacher puts them through, and you have to learn this, right? Sometimes they're just very funny, but they tend to be very torturous, where the hero is like crying and this evil master is looking and laughing, right? So that's the learn phase, right? When you just go through the grind, you don't question the underlying principles, you don't ask why, you just go around till you figure out what the whole process is. And that, I think, is the most important part of the learn phase, is that you go through the grind and you don't necessarily question the underlying principles. You first get them, you imbibe them. Then this is supposed to be Bruce Lee in his very famous, I can't do that pose. Probably be a little inappropriate if I try to do this without any tickets. But anyway, so what they do is that when they go through this grind, then they start discovering their own techniques. They start responding to what the teacher has been doing, and they start actually digressing for what they are going through and come up with their own stuff, right? And that is the digress phase. I think this is one of the most underrated martial art movies, Chandni Torchi China. How many of you have seen it? It is a world-class B-rated martial art movie, and if you're a big fan of martial art movies, you should own the DVD of this. That's when the digression is happening. You get what the vision was. You get why you were going through that grind. And then you say, hey, you know what? I know a little better. I know some opportunities. I know some ways to improve things, right? That's when you start digressing from it and you start questioning all these underlying principles. But the fun stuff is when you start transcending, when you really do something of your own, you create your own image, you create your own method of doing it, you basically start owning it, right? As you can make, I'm a very big fan of martial arts movies, but I'm not myself. There's at least 2 thought workers who are very good at martial arts. I saw one of them today, so you don't have to feel unsafe because I don't see her now. Transcend, this is where you upgrade the vision that you were originally following. And I thought, okay, how do I actually put it in the context of what we have been thinking? And I think the whole conversation around sustainability of your solution. We did talk about that a solution should help a client, right? But I think what is very important is when you're thinking of solutions, from day one we start thinking of working business model. This is a very important thinking which is thoroughly lacking in Indian startup ecosystem, right? I am not a big fan of growth before revenue. I based my own startup on that. I tried 3 years running that philosophy. It doesn't work. Didn't work for me, doesn't work for everyone. You cannot create a sustainable, even today the startups that come and deliver things to you home, and as I think Jayesh was mentioning, these are all conveniences. They have not added any value, and that's why they're struggling. That's why they keep on needing the VC money, because they're not adding any value. They're just there, because they don't really have a working business model. And while being a good solution helps your client, I think having a good business model really helps your organization. If your organization is able to sustain yourself based on that solution, then it can keep on delivering better and better solution for a longer term. And one of the things that ThoughtWorks says is that we want to be a 100-year company, right? That they're thinking about sustainability of the organization, so we can continue to best serve clients. So I think this is one lesson which is very important for product managers, for everyone who attended. And I think this is one last thought I leave you with. While all through the day we were discussing solutions, but I think what next is we should always be thinking of workable business models. That's all from my side.